I forgot about it. Sorry.
That's okay. Uh, I can share all these with you guys. That's okay. I mean, this is existing building in Goregaon. You can actually go and see it and probably make a better presentation than this. So yeah. So so this building. Suppose if this was a larger complex, maybe having 5, 6 of such kinds of buildings, then yes, it matters where you enter from, how many entries you would have, how each building will be accessed. So do you want a single entry point so that it's safety purpose it's fine? So these are some of the queries or questions an architect will have to take a call on when you design. Or an architect will decide that why should there be just one this thing. So maybe I'll have two entries, one for entry, one for exit, and then the road can turn around like a ring. So how the landscape is, topography is, the requirement of the people is based on that the things are planned. Can we see after some time? I'll call you. Yeah. Yeah, so this was how this thing was planned. And then if you see all the services, okay, you see the ducts coming down all the way. Since it was a stilt, the ducts will be seen as ducts, okay, they will not be hidden. Had it been a ground floor with no stilt there, ducts bhi aapko shayad dikhta nahi. But in this case you can actually see a duct ka stack coming down. Probably in some cases, to save money, they would even remove 2, 3 walls, so you can actually see the series of the lines coming down. So this was the ground floor plan, or we call it as a site plan. So you see the proposed electric substation, stack parking. Okay, the this was the ground floor plan. Okay, where in fact not even a ground floor plan, I would say this was the same continued but in more detail. So you can see that there are two parking provided. Nursing home on one side, okay, which had its complete separate entrance and everything else. uh, Stack parking was right in front of the nursing home again, which was a problem because the height of the parking was kind of obstructing the, which is actually very funny. If I imagine this, how this looks in elevation, it's quite funny. Okay, you look at the way the staircase is planned. This is a fire escape because it is G plus 17. Okay, you need a fire escape here. The fire escape do not have the door. Okay, so that is a problem. Probably I'll see it in the upper wala floors. Okay, but the separate staircase is for the nursing home. Look at the structural grids, important. Okay, especially in a high rise. So if you see the way the grid is done, and this will be maintained throughout. So please have a look at that. Electrical duct, you have a separate room. Okay, lift machine rooms you will have separate. Meter panel, यानी कि तुम्हारा meter room, and a switch gear. Switch gear is also a part of your meter panel, where switch gear in the sense whether that means there is a generator that you need to switch it in generator form, or you need it to on the main electric supply. Since this is a high rise building, you need to, and the lifts are operating on the generator for the lift machine, so the fire lift, it needs to have this. So yeah, so you need to then have space at the ground floor level or any level where you plan. The thing is that you need to make it accessible. As long as you are aware of that fact, you can have it at basement, you can have it at the ground floor, provided that in the basement also it is clearly marked, it is visible, or it is some way told to the people who are coming to rescue you कि बाबा आपको basement में जाना है. So that kind of communication should happen through signages or something. This is how it looks. Meter room, lots of meters there, and you can see this. So these are the meters, and then these are the fuse, and through which the cables are then taken up. You remember, na? So there is a meter which is digital. Digital ke niche there is a cutoff switch, okay, and then you have your niche ka the panel through which the ducts come in. Yeah, so you have meter room, they had a telephone duct somewhere in the building, so they had a special a small cutout for the telephone ducts that was happening inside. They had an electric chamber, yani ke, I don't know what is electric chamber was for, I forgot actually, because meter room will work for that. And then you have telephone panel. Telephone panel nahi aayega actually, this panel will be EPBX panel. Okay, so because telephone panel happens on the road, won't happen in the building.
Sorry, I just want to add, like
Yeah.
here in this case now, increasingly we are seeing that in like residential societies and all, there is also now a need for a space for a fiber box, right? Like all of you
Mm,
now have fiber internets, right? So
mm,
FTH is not like you can't typically fold or bend a wire like you could with the other kind of communication lines. So
yeah.
they need spaces where they can be continuously rolled, so there's no break. It's glass, right? So that
Mm.
kind of space is now increasingly required in buildings, residential buildings, and even commercial buildings, institutional buildings. So I think we should also keep that in mind now.
So actually, if you see the kind of cutouts that you will need to put in a residential tall buildings, or even for that matter in institution building, forget a residential and high rise, that's a different story. uh, Talking at academic level, where mostly you guys will be dealing with institution levels or dealing with more complex kind of a building, these are just few of the things that you need to keep in mind, and one needs to give this, otherwise your building is going to look very shabby. Imagine all the electrical wires jumbled with telephone wires. Thankfully, nowadays we don't have MTNL as a compulsion. But imagine this just 10 years back. Today, MTNL is on the verge of out of the market. Uh, Probably because they are not giving good service, and it's actually a waste because they have the infrastructure ready in terms of already the wires are there. It's just a question of providing services. So just that day we were having a big discussion on government infrastructure. It's there in place, they don't have to build anything, it's very easy to add on 5 to 10% and can give fantastic services and can be very very competitive with the private owners, private the internet connectors and all that. But I don't know why our government is just sitting quietly and just allowing these people to take the infrastructure away from their hand. I mean, they're losing money, right? And government needs money. This could be one of the methods, but anyways, wo jane do, that's a separate topic. Let's come back to the services. So yeah, you will have meter room, and then you need a duct from the meter room, which is going all the way up. Okay, say it is an institute, then wherever how much high the institute is, and from there at every level it deviates, and then you have horizontal ducting that will happen to take to the various rooms on such places. So you need vertical duct of meter. Then you have telephone. Okay, so telephone से आपका panel बाहर रहता है, and then from there it comes and you will be taken up to wherever it has to go. You have electric chamber. I don't know what is that in this sense. Okay, I assume it could be something to do with as it was mentioned earlier, generator room है या switch gear है. Okay, or in a very large complex you will probably come across terms like HT and LT, high transformer and low transformer panels. So as and when the need is, how the electricity is coming in, you will probably need these kind of high transformers placed within the site. And that generally happens when the intake is so high that it can't manage on a smaller voltage. They need to take a higher voltage and then step it down. So that will have to be done. Sometimes the Reliance will come to you, Tata guys will come to you and say, can you loan your space? We will pay you, but we will want to put our substation there. And it's not a very nice idea ever, because all substations, and especially these kind of heavy electric generators kind of a thing, they have some electromagnetic waves around it, which is not good for people. And so people generally don't want it. But there are people who don't know this, and you will see that generators or substations coming up in residential society, which is actually not a very good thing. So you might have heard that even the cable thing that comes on the top, the arrest or whatever it is, even that has some kind of a dangerous wave, which is not good for human health. So these are some of the things that one needs to address to when you are planning. Telephone. Acha. Then there are other things like, say it's an institute, or say even if it is a building, you need a data line. Okay, that is a server line, which is nothing to do with telephone, nothing to do with electricity. It has to do with internet connectivity. So many buildings in today's day and time, they have their all of them will use the same kind of provider, or maybe they will have separate systems whereby very easy internet connectivity is done. So that kind of stuff is there, especially for institution like us. We have servers from here, the lines go everywhere. You have seen our staircases, they're like, perennially they are like covered with all kind of conduits. We don't know which conduit is what. Is it electricity? Is it server? We don't know. Because it's not been color coded. Generally, if you see these wires, okay, they are color coded so that it's very easily seen. Then you have garbage chutes. In tall buildings, how do you take garbage out? Possible नहीं है ना, 17th floor से you start putting bins into the, तो कितनी बार वो ऊपर नीचे जाएगा. So there are these garbage chutes which is specially designed in high-rise building, which is generally not done in Mumbai, unfortunately, because of the way we socially behave. We don't have the method of segregating. But in outside countries where you segregate wet and dry compulsorily, you have very beautiful systems working, and it's just easy way of, and we'll do all this when we go into the 4th year or final year. So I'm not dealing with garbage chute, but what I'm trying to tell you is, when I say a chute, it means that right from 17th to ground, there is a hole in the slab everywhere, one above the other, so that the garbage can fall down straight to the wherever the collecting point is. So that's your garbage chute. Then you have firefighting lines, which is going all the way. So you can see, I can count some 6 to 7 cutouts in the slab. And each of these cutouts will need to be housed within a duct. है ना? तो meaning, एक second guys. Idiots. Yeah. So, so what I'm trying to tell you is, when you plan, and especially an institution or a very complex building, you need to know where these things are going to come. Imagine you are placing them at the end of the. So if you see the previous plan, everything is centralized. On both sides, you have the wing. So it's very easy for us to get the things up and then divert it into 2 lines, and within easy reach, you are supplying everything to everyone. Imagine this was at one corner of, on one of say S3, S23 written on the extreme left hand top corner. If that was the place where all this thing was housed, how would you go to the staircase at the ground floor written here? So understand that too. When you are planning, this also becomes a very important point of segregating your, and this can become a channel through which you can segregate your hierarchies, or public and semi-public, and public and private, or whatever. So this becomes a channel to it. इस तरफ public है, इस तरफ है. So you have to pass through this. Oh, I'm just saying this. Okay, this is just an example I'm trying to tell. This is how the plan looks. A residential pakka plan. So on one side you have living, kitchen, bed, dining with a nice terrace outside. That kind of a thing. And on the other side you have 2 flats. So this is a larger one, 3 bedroom, or probably a larger area. It has 2 bedrooms only, but a larger area. While here it is 1 bedroom hall kitchen. So that's how it is. Now look at the way the toilets are managed, and then look at the way we go back to the ground floor. We go to the ground floor, where you see this is the place where you can see my cursor. This is the place where my ducts are going to come, okay? And that have to be marked here. Unfortunately, they have not marked here, but this has to be marked, and the lines will be taken out. And meter panel will be within that. So it will not be on the meter panel, but it will be outside the meter panel, as this plan shows. You see this? So this duct is where all my things will happen, and it can be taken out. Okay. FF duct you can see on the top, which is marked yellow. The refuge area that we talked about, the formula for the refuge area I will once again repeat. It is, so if I take these entire plan, the whole plan, and if it is say 100 square meter, it's carpet area, okay? And if this carpet area, this refuge floor is serving 7 other floors, I will multiply 7 by 100, that is 700, multiplied by 4 upon 100, that is 4%. Whatever the answer, that should be the area of my refuge area. So that is the calculation, 4% of the total serving carpet area. Refuge area should be obviously very accessible from the passage, should not be in a way that I have to cross through certain area to reach that. So easily accessible. So flat number 1 can come easily through the passage, 2 can come through the passage, and 3 ke to samne hi hai. So that is how the refuge areas are planned. These are the 2 lifts, one is larger, one is small, and beech mein tumhara smoke vent hai. Do you see this written as a smoke vent? We remember we talked about the smoke vent. So this is it. This is the terrace floor. Generally, terrace floor is very important plan in WD, okay, where water harvesting is done, where water removal is done, where maximum kind of skill is required, okay. दिखता कुछ नहीं है पर बहुत कुछ है इसमें. If you do not have a skilled person doing your terrace plan, your slopes can go totally average and you will have huge leaking problems within a year of its within a year of its built up date. So it's very important that you show a proper terrace plan, and all these things will be seen in your terrace plan. You will have to show me a staircase block coming up. You will have to show me all these ducts coming up, okay? And then generally we leave the duct like this, but then there is some thought involved. Will I keep these ducts open? Toilet ducts मैं खुला छोड़ सकती हूँ ऊपर से? Yes or no is something that you need to think and answer. So then the next question I'll answer is, where is this duct? If this duct is on the external wall, like here, okay, can you see my cursor? If it is on the external wall, yes, it is okay if I keep it open, because जो भी पानी आता है, I can take it out through, as a storm water. But if this was centralized like a choke and you keep it open, then heaven help you. Okay, you will have a nice swimming pool slowly happening there. धीरे धीरे वो फर्स्ट फ्लोर के ग्राउंड फ्लोर के अंदर ही आ जाएगा पानी. So you have to be very very I would say sensitive to understand these issues and take correct call on it. Okay, then don't come running to me and Ankush or Jimmy and Vikram and कि बाबा क्या करें हम. It's very logical, where is what, and then accordingly you take action. So yes, there is syntax tank for the nursing home. As I said, they have a separate water supply. They will not have the same water supply as from the OHT because they are charged differently. And on top of the staircase, it is written here OHT above. So yeah, this is how the entire layout looks like. And see this here, firefighting. So this was the UG. So, the same thing which they forgot to show in the first plan, they are showing it now. Okay. So you see this is a borewell, then you see BMC, then you see nursing home, and then you see firefighting. Now please understand this. They have written borewell here. Okay. So the borewell works for some time. The capacity, I don't know whether they've given the calculation, we'll see ahead. I don't remember actually. So what they have done, they should have done is calculate the water supply that they can get for as much time, build that, okay, and first they should calculate how much water is available from the borewell. So based on that water capacity, they should then make a borewell, and then उसमें जितना पानी आता है, they should take it from the range. So this is how it needs to be done, because what happens is 4 months I'm fine, especially in Mumbai, so no problem. Okay, within a day or two I'll get my tanks filled and I can use it for a day, no problem. When the rains are not there, my job is to see that that tank do not lie empty. Otherwise there is no point in giving me that tank. So academically हम आपको calculations सिखाने के लिए ये बताते हैं, okay, but practically guys, think from the practical point of view. If you are an architect and you have a client, okay, who is not a very well to do guy, वो सिर्फ मतलब पैसे बनाने के लिए बिल्डिंग बना रहा है, he is not going to he his first question is, अगर ये टैंक में 8 महीना खाली रहने वाला है तो मैं क्यों पैसा खा, why will I spend money, है ना? It's a very obvious question, even I'll ask that question. So then you as an architect need to tell him that if you do this, okay, it will be good for the client, it will be good for the people who are going to stay here, okay, years on and on, okay. They can, it's very easy to get this water which is absolutely free. Only problem for them is they'll have to pay a little bit electricity charges for the bore pump, but otherwise the thing will be free rest of the year. So all these arguments you should be able to handle when you propose such a thing. Propose करने में बहुत मज़ा आता है. अरे सब sustainable बताते हैं, but when sustainability की बात आती है, installation costs are pretty high. So you need to understand this value and then accordingly you need to do the argument. So what they have trying to show here is the two lines. One is the flushing line and one is the domestic line. They should have shown the fire lines as well. I don't know why they are not showing. Maybe they have done it in the future plan. No, I'm going back. This is the pictures that they have taken. ऐसे भी होता है. So this is in reality, in practicality, they have done it so that it can be used as a parking or for whatever reason, playing or whatever. So that means it will have a nice RCC cover, okay, with the manholes, and somewhere near the wall on this side, the one you see, or on the other side, maybe there is a compound wall there. The vent pipe would have taken out. They should have taken a picture of it. They have not. Okay, but it cannot be without a vent pipe. Okay, plus this, there will have to be a क्या बोलते हैं उसको, a float wall. Why a float wall is compulsory in such a scenario? Why is a float wall compulsory in this scenario? Hello, people. You know what is a float wall? We did talk about it, right? In the second year, in the third year, public toilet. Where do you see a float wall? Nobody? Can you hear me? Oh.
Guys, yes, no, कुछ तो बोलो यार.
कोई जाग रहा है कि मैं ऐसे ही बोल I don't know. Shall I start calling people? Come on, guys. थोड़ा सोचो ना. What is a float wall? First question. Second is why I will have to have a float wall here. Athira, what do you think? If you don't know, then just say plain, I don't know. It's okay. Seriously? The whole class is sleeping.
Guys, this is just rude. I mean, come on, at least reply, answer, no?
Okay, then I'm not going ahead then. I'm shutting this.
We're here, but we don't know what a float wall is.
So you must have not attended my, or you have forgotten it. Float wall is, as the name suggests, it floats. And I told you this in second year. You generally have a float wall which is attached to the any tank filling gadget. So it's a flush tank ho, UG tank ho, OHT tank ho, या कोई और tank हो. It's simple. I don't want to stand there and wait for the tank to fill. यूरेका फॉब्स आपके घर में, यूरेका फॉब्स है ना, वही ना. हाँ, तुम्हारा ये पानी का जो आता है वो एक्वागार्ड, सॉरी, एक्वागार्ड जो तुम्हारा आता है, उसमें से जब पानी निकलता है तो यू हैव टू स्टैंड देयर ना, अदरवाइज यू हैव दैट साउंड, so that at least you are reminded that there is a water going on. Otherwise you have to stand there till your matka gets filled, or whatever your vessel is there gets filled, and then you have to do it manually shutting off. Is there any automatic system in anyone's house? Please let me know, then I'll install it. As far as I know, there are no such systems. So I don't want to do that when there are 10,000 liter of tank is getting filled. What am I going to do? Stand there and wait for the tank to overflow, and then I'll shut the wall. So then there are these float walls which are working. So please find out the working of a float wall. Since there are no boards here which I can draw on it, but it's like a flat kind of a lever with a big float which is very lightweight. So as the water starts filling up, it bobs in the water, and as the water level rises, the flap starts closing, and then finally it shuts the inlet. So that's how the float wall works. Okay. So this is here necessary because यहाँ पे overflow कहाँ पे होगा? Where is the overflow here? So if I can't give overflow, and if I don't have float wall also, very soon all your manholes will start overflowing. That means you will have dirty water going inside your tank. And that is the reason float wall is of prime importance here, which I can get away with in a normal tank because ground floor है, कोई ना कोई तो देख ही लेगा, थोड़ा पानी waste होता है, but otherwise people will see it. But since there is a nice there, because the tank is jutting out of the land, I can manage it still, okay? But यहाँ पे तो unmanageable है. So if I don't have that, the water will start coming out through the manholes. Overflow का possibility नहीं है. That is the reason why I need to have this. ठीक है? Okay, so that's my UG. That's my OHT on the. If you see my cursor here, so you can see the two manholes. The OHT is of such a size because it is G+17 that there is a kind of a rail on the top of it. So imagine, so that means it must be on the edge of the building. So what if there is a guy here and kuch ho gaya and there is a high wind there, and what if it topples off? So this kind of things are something which is safety factor. Fine. Okay. What were the other pictures? Yeah, these were the Syntex tanks for the nursing home. Okay, see the looping that I was always talking about, which I also show you the pictures. So there are these two inlets. You see my cursor? So these are where my outlets are and these are my inlets. Why there are two inlets? Because there was a bore well. So I will not have a same inlet from the domestic going to the domestic and the flushing ना वो फिर में दूसरा आना चाहिए inlet because there is a bore well compartment there. So from the bore well to the flushing, from the domestic to domestic. That's why there are two intakes here on the, if you see my cursor, it is there. ठीक है? And then you have the two outtakes which is taking the water down, and this is where all my things are going. So that means this is the place of a duct. So another reason of doing a case study is able to understand what is happening where when you see certain kinds of gadgets happening there, you know. So you kind of start guessing because half the services are hidden because you don't want to see them. So it's well hidden, well protected. So you have to sometimes do the guesswork. But to do the guesswork, you should know the theory well. So that you understand कि हाँ अगर इतने सारे पाइप्स जा रहे हैं मतलब यहाँ पे डक्ट होगा और कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता है. So that's how it is. So this was rain harvesting tank that they had. So if you just see, this was the UG tank flushed with the ground level. Okay, so obviously यहाँ पे जो borewell है ना उसमें ही जाएगा. ये drawing उन्होंने गलत किया है. So this was the calculation that they did. Okay, so general calculation we all know. You take the area, you take the rainfall, and you take the runoff coefficient. And then multiply, and then you want 1 day ka hai, so you divide by 120. If you want 4 months, then don't divide by 120. Simple. Okay. So this was how, and then some of the pictures are repeat with just, so this is the Siamese connection that I was talking about. So this is the Siamese connection with the 2-3 outlets applied to it so that it can be taken directly to the UG tank in case if the machine can, I mean the fire engine cannot go to the UG tank. Yeah, so this was the drainage system, pretty clear. Okay, so from here it goes all the way out. So wherever there are ducts, you will see the IC is happening there. And then finally it is taken out. So in drainage system, there is no need for a separate drainage system for the nursing home. It can go and join the normal because there are no commercial separate sewage, domestic separate sewage ऐसा नहीं होता है because there are no charges here for it. It is just in infrastructure, every government has to do it. Okay, there is no supply here, right? It is taking out the garbage. So there is no nothing, anything can go inside. So that's, so this is how it is done. And you see the red line, I think, no, that's not the fire line. I thought that's a fire line. Okay, so this is how the building section looks with the OHT on the top of the staircase. You see the huge OHT sitting up there. This is how the facade looks, the back facade looks. This is the ducts, which is the repeat. And this is how the entire ducting system or the piping system with all the things are done. So if you see from this, can you tell me which is the flushing and which is the domestic from the pipe? Can you see my cursor where it is a vent pipes written? There are these two pipes here from which numerous lines are taken down. Can you tell me which is flushing and which is domestic? इसी को तो कहते हैं ना case study करना मतलब you should know your theory. That's what I just told you. How will you know which is the flushing and which is the domestic here?
वो ज्यादा पाइप जो दिख रहा है वो डोमेस्टिक लग रहा है, जो नीचे वाला।
और जो बड़ा वाला साइज में जो बड़ा है वो
वो मतलब नॉर्मल वाला पानी, लाइक डोमेस्टिक नीचे और ऊपर वाला
नहीं, आप
वही
गलत बोले। जो नॉर्मल बड़ा साइज रहता है दैट इज फॉर द फ्लशिंग. That's why we have 3/4 inch for flushing and 1/2 for your domestic. Also domestic requires more ना. डोमेस्टिक हर जगह पे है ना. तुम्हारा वॉश बेसिन में डोमेस्टिक जाता है, सिंक में डोमेस्टिक जाता है, शावर में डोमेस्टिक जाता है, लॉन्ड्री में डोमेस्टिक जाता है. फ्लशिंग कहाँ जाता है? सिर्फ सिस्टम में जाता है, nowhere else. Yet I need to fill that faster because it is a tank. Imagine there are 17 tanks only in one bathroom, one above the other. Okay, and all of them are getting filled. So that's the reason why I need a bigger line for flushing, but more lines are taken out from the domestic. So this is how you distinguish between the two lines. Do you see this yellow line here? Can you see my cursor on the top where duct showing drainage pipes likha hai? If you see that, that is the gas pipeline. Okay, the gas pipeline, and it is seen climbing all the way up, and everything it is exposed. Like fire, generally gas pipes are exposed. Generally, it is always, it's a must that no matter what happens, your gas pipeline should be exposed. Yeah, these are the buckets that I was talking about, sand buckets. So yeah, that is there. Again, this is the lift machine room, sorry, the terrace plan in section, or maybe I think the top floor is circulation system. Okay, so they've taken just random कोई भी एक floor लिया है, and they are just showing that this is how it is happening. तो circulation क्या है इसमें मुझे कुछ समझा नहीं. This is how the circulation happens. This is for them. ठीक है. So this is how it is. हाँ, now see this is the hose reel, and this is नीचे वाला is the hydrant. This is a perennial problem with all the class. हाँ, जो नीचे जो टैप दिख रही है, can you see my cursor? This is the hydrant, and उसके ऊपर is my hose reel. And do you see this डल में कल एक रेड पाइप दिख रहा है आपको पीछे? That is my wetterizer. Light and ventilation for staircase is a must, and this is where my hose reel and everything is. This is, I think it's a hose reel. नीचे तो किसी ने देखो, this is what happens. Bike store किया है. What happens during the fire? Lifts with all this. So this is a fire lift. How do I know this is a fire lift? Because of this. This red box जो है, that is the indication that this lift is fire lift. And because this lift is fire lift, there was a switch gear room suggested at the ground floor. Because then this lift has to be supplied by generator and not by the normal. I mean, in normal ways, yes, it will be normally only. But when there is a fire and the electricity is shut off, your generator will start automatically. That's why switch gear, gear switch karta hai from normal to generator. And this is that typically section cut and paste. किसी को क्या समझा है मुझे नहीं पता, but this is a traction lift. Why did I say it's a traction lift? Why not any other lift? Because as we did last lecture, traction lift has a capacity to go high floors, which no other lift has. So that's the reason why I'll go for a traction lift. And all this is from the brochure that you will get from any lift. So obviously this was a Schindler's lift, must be written somewhere here. They have accordingly went and took the brochure from that. Also, I want to point out this. Do you see this telephone here? That's an intercom system. So say there is a person sitting, and it's a manned lift, probably with 17 floors, and a telephone sitting inside. That means there is some guy who is always sitting there taking people up and down. So in case of any emergency, or if there is a kind of an announcement has to be done, then this telephone is used to call the lift down or whatever. General communication thing. This is what intercom system is for. These are for fire. So these are the fire diagrams. So this is what you need to understand. So they have highlighted the fire tank. They have highlighted the sprinklers that is used. So if you can see, the sprinklers is only used at the ground floor, not anywhere else. This is my normal floor. कहीं पे भी नहीं वापरा है. So this was a stilt floor or a ground floor or a podium, whatever you call it, with a parking shown here. Only in the parking area there you can see this sprinkler, nowhere else. But this is done very shabbily, and I am sure we have told them this. So if you see this red line here, okay, so this is probably used to also carry the, but I don't know why they will do this. No, this is wrong. So this is what I wanted to point it out. Do you see this yellow color ka thing if you see my cursor? Okay, and if you see my past drawings, plan. So if fire duct written here, so imagine now, okay, from somewhere here there is a tank. From here it has to come here, and there is a hydrant here because it's a duct to carry the wet risers. Now there is a fire hydrant possibly fitted here, and there is a fire. Now यहाँ पे door दिखाया है, okay. Now people are running past. They are just running helter skelter, running for their life, and fire lift से तुम्हारा fire guys came inside. Now just see the plight of the fire people. They are also opening the door. They are trying to access this, but in that jamela of people going all the way up and down, they are stuck badly. Okay, somehow they managed to reach the fire duct. Now they have to put on the hydrant, chalu karna hai. So that means now it is filled with this pressurized amount of water, and they have to take that pipe out to fight the fire in, say, flat number 3, which is this. How is that possible? There will be so many people running down. They have to come out, come this way, come out, and then enter the flat. So that's where I am saying where you put your fire duct is a very intelligent spacing. So next time when you do such kind of planning for your thesis or for whatever reason in 4th year, pata nahi aapka kya project hai. This year we had a very interesting project with the 4th year, IDS, and I just loved being a part of it. So yeah. So they had to design this. And these are some of the things, you have this fire door, even the portable extinguishers, the telecom systems, lifts, fire. And these are some of the fire thing which we have already talked about. So you see this, they are not in a complete loop. What did I say? Fire loop is never complete. कहीं ना कहीं उसको खुला छोड़ दिया जाता है. Otherwise I would have done this, connected this also. On the extreme sprinkler system, please have a look. It is never connected. This is my hydrant again. This is the hydrant and not a Siamese क्योंकि उसको एक ही है. While this is a Siamese connection, both of them. This is how the pipes are taken. This is a hose reel. This is a sand bucket. Okay, and with this we finish this. There is another presentation. Quickly I'll go through that. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so this is some, kya naam tha? Samarth Angan, Ushiwara. So this is again a very complex plan, typical high-rise building, typical planning. 2 wings, wings in the sense 2 centrally divided, 1 flat, 2 flats, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 flats on 1 floor. Massive building, and imagine this building going 25 floors, some really high. Let's see how high is this. No information. I don't know how high is this floor. Anyway, so yeah. So this is how they began. Location plan. This is how this was not just one building. It was a set of 3 buildings with a nice swimming pool and green park and clubhouse and all the kind of amenities a typical big site, a complex will have. We'll see the kind of parking all around. Parking here, that means, and since there are no demarcation, now this is exactly what I tell you. When you do a site plan of this level, now इसमें तो clearly visible है कि everything is paved, everything. Nothing is green here except that green patch in the center and that ऊपर वाला क्या लिखा है वो pump room के बाजू में जो है वो. The rest, every damn thing is just paved. Why? Because parking नहीं तो how do you access? So how do you park? How do you design your parking is also an intelligent design, because we are talking about sustainability here. We did talk about parking layout when we were studying SUDS, right? Sustainable Urban Design Systems, SUDS we call it, in the second year, where we saw that large open spaces can be landscaped in such a way that it helps rainwater, storm water, rather than flooding the city. So this is why this reason the city floods. कहाँ पे जाएगा पानी? There is no water. There is no way any water can go anywhere. And these are the legends they've used. Electricity ducts are there, so they are parked right next to the staircases and the lift. So obviously there are two wings here. One is this and one is this, because obviously this flat cannot go on and on and on. You can't have such a long corridor. So that's how it is planned. All the firefighting things, all the signages. So parking kahan pe jana hai, signages are there. So you see a car park and a parking, and A is a wing. So this is only for A wing. So how do you do the parking? Signages is also a good way of talking to people. Way to the toilet. This may be, I don't know, I can't see it. So whatever it is. So these are various ways you will have your signages. Again, this is the. So do you see this refuge area key? मैंने क्या बोला था आपको? Refuge area अगर locked है तो you need to have a डब्बा like this with a smash and glass. So in case if there is a fire, you need to take पत्थर और उसको तोड़ना है आपको, and then take out the key, open the door and stand there till you get rescued. So refuge area key inside the box. In case of fire emergency, break open the glass for key, and the same thing is there for your fire lift as well. Okay, I'm going quickly with this. So this is how so you see the refuge floor at every 9th, 16th, 23rd floor. You have service toilets, floor entry, service toilets. So every mid landing has a service toilet. So this was a kind of a place where heavy level of services were used. So water supply, swimming pool. So how does water supply to the swimming pool? BMC देता है आपको? Do you think BMC supplies water to all the swimming pools of Mumbai? Romil, what do you think?
Yes.
What do you think? Do you think BMC supplies water to the swimming pool?
BMC.
No.
I don't
Hello.
know, but
You don't know.
I think they supply, I think, water.
You think they supply. Who said no?
Romil. Me.
Okay, no is right actually. Okay, BMC अपना पानी कम कर रहा है. Okay, from 135 it has come down to 90. Probably in next 10 years it will come down to 60. Who knows? So we are getting less water because BMC can't afford to give us that kind of water. So how will they give it to the things like swimming pool? Acha, in fourth year जब आप जाओगे, you will do AC. Now AC has something called as a cooling tower, okay, which is like a huge, humongous another tank coming on your terraces, which has the job of that water is to cool your condensers, which is hot in the basements, okay, which are the hot gadgets in the basements. तो उसको ठंडा करना है. So who gives that water? No BMC will give you that water. Again, you have to make sure that that water, continuous source of alternative source of water has to be there for you to supply cooling water cooling tank of water. So all these extra things, okay, which is actually not required for humans needs, okay, for comfort की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. हाँ, comfort के लिए मुझे aeroplane चाहिए to come to college. चलेगा क्या? That's not my comfort level. That's luxury level. But what I do need is transportation. So trains है मेरे लिए, okay. Then I can afford. I can go for paratransit mode and I come by rickshaw. Is a different call and different choice. But the government has seen to it that I am able to travel by giving me buses and giving me trains. Similarly, BMC has seen to it that you get drinking water, okay. Flushing आपको देखना है because now we can't afford it. And so since the population is rising, okay, the density is increasing, infrastructures are reducing, okay, or they are taxed, you take care of your own flushing water by doing rainwater harvesting hai ya bore well hai ya whatever. Similarly, these water has to be done by the alternative source of water. Again, photographs. See, this is exactly what I was telling you. See that room above, pump room, and then you give me 2 by 2 ka room. Even if a guy stands there, I can see this is at least 4 meters, or 3 meters minimum. So it does require a lot of space, especially if it is fire equipment, because as I told you, one line, one red pipe equivalents to 4 pumps. अगर 2 वेटराइजर है 8 पंप लगेगा, तो 8 पंप आप 2 बाई 2 का रूम में नहीं लगा सकते हो ना. यू विल रिक्वायर अ नाइस बिग एरी वेंटिलेटेड room, because what did I say, another thing while doing fire is these pumps are always working, because the moment the pressure drops it starts working, or rather I would say this, that these pumps are charged up, in the sense they are not working, but the moment there is a detection of pressure drop, the pumps start automatically. So they are ready mode mein hai. They are not working mode mein, but they are in the ready mode. Nobody has to go and manually switch it on and off. So that means it can go on. If somebody does a mischief, किसी ने जाके water hydrant खोल दिया, पानी का pressure drop हुआ और machine चालू हो गया. Now if this happens continuously, the heat is going to build up. I need to have a good ventilation. यहाँ पे नहीं दिख रहा है, but it should be there. Flush water pump, domestic water pump. See, there are 2 pipelines. There are 2 separate this thing. I doubt whether this is it. क्योंकि इधर connected है, तो कैसे होगा same? I mean different.
Oh, Meenal, we can't see your slide.
You can't see my
It's
slide.
still
Why?
on slide number 21.
Can you see this? Did I change my slide?
No,
Meenal,
you'll
you're
have
on
to
the first
share.
PPT only.
What are you saying? 1 second. Maybe my net has not gone out. No, मेरा connectivity है. Okay,
Maybe try
I'll
like
No,
stopping.
you'll have to reshare.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. Okay, now is it seen?
Yeah,
So you didn't see anything? मैं अभी तक जो बोल रही थी वो. So this was the building. Can you see this now?
yeah, we're on the 5th slide now.
No, I am on the second slide.
Oh,
Can you
Yeah,
see
I think
this?
there it might be your internet, Mohit.
Yes, it's the
no,
second
it's,
slide.
It is the second slide.
yeah, it changed now, yeah.
Okay, so this was how the building was with all the legend mark here. 1A 18 number of floors दिया है यहाँ पे. 1B 18 floors, 2A 18. So basically all of these are wings. 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B. These are the wings, and the number of floors is 18. This was what I was talked about. This is that key, which now imagine what I talked about. Okay. This was yeah. So this is the OHT. These are the uptake pipes which is going from the UGT to OHT. So these are the placements of orange colors are the OHTs. Okay. This was what I was talking about, the swimming pool. This is how the pump room is, so large. Yeah. See the water meter in a horrible condition. Do you see the kind of jumble that happens here? Okay, do you see the ugliness that happens here? Do you want these to be exposed? It's something you will need to sit and design. This is the manhole. When it opens, you will see it's something like this. So this is where that float wall will be here. Okay, this is the 2 flush water pump and domestic water pump, which is wrong. Why is this wrong? Whatever they have done is wrong. Why is this wrong? अरे इधर कनेक्शन देखो ना, ये एक ही कनेक्शन है, तो दोनों अलग कैसे हो सकता है? एक ही होना चाहिए ना, तो पानी मिक्स हो जाएगा. फ्लश एंड डोमेस्टिक, हाउ कैन आई मिक्स द वाटर? ये रॉन्ग लिखा है उन्होंने. या so this is what happens after we give the comments. People still don't change, and then they share the same PPT with me. If I was dumb, I would have gone ahead with that. Anyways, pipes leading from pump room to overhead tank. See this, कितना सारा pipes है, हाँ? Okay, pipes leading to overhead water tank. See this, this is what exactly I was telling you. Why are these things kept here? ये concrete pads क्यों लगाए? And then water is going through it. Why?
To support the pipes.
Yes. Why should I support the pipes?
It
Did I
has high
talk?
water pressure.
Pressure है, so there is something called as hammering of water, pipes, and it kind of creates these sounds. So when the pumps start, and if there is a gap within, that's the reason where there should be no air gaps in the pipes ever. It always leads to problem. It kind of, the air doesn't know where to go. So sometimes when you open the tap, suddenly a gushing sound आता है. That means there was somewhere air trapped within the pipes. Generally, the water pipe, as I told you, the differentiation between a water pipe and a sewage pipe is, if you take a cross section, your sewage pipes are always empty, half empty, okay, while your water pipes are fully on. They are completely filled with water, not a drop of air somewhere. These are all the area under overhead tanks and looping of water downtake pipe. So if you see, this is how it is done. ये एक्चुअली रॉन्ग है, ऐसे नहीं है ये. हाउ कैन इट बी फ्रॉम दिस? ये फोटोग्राफी उल्टा डाला है. इट इज सपोज टू बी इन अ हॉरिजॉन्टल मैनर. इट कैन नेवर कम फ्रॉम द स्लैब, राइट? रिमेंबर आई टोल्ड यू, नीचे क्या होता है, देयर इज अ फ्लश वॉल, जहाँ से इफ देयर इज अ क्लीनिंग ऑफ द टैंक टू बी डन, आई वुड क्लीन इट, है ना? तो ये ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? दिस इज द साइड एक्चुअली, सो दिस इज सपोज टू बी टेढ़ा, इन्होंने ऐसे लगाया. Okay, 4 pipes leads WC water to all floors, and all these are the stopcocks. So in case if there is to be maintenance or something, I can come up and shut off these walls. Can you see my cursor? So floor 1 to 9 is 1. So remember the high water supply for high rise, we said that the easiest way is to divide the number of floors, and then accordingly you supply water. So 1 to 9, 8 pipe. 10 to 16, another pipe. 11 to 20, 1 pipe. And then this was 21 onwards, जितना भी है. Floors 21, 18 का तो है. 21 किधर से आया? हाँ? Whatever. So this is how the site plan is done. So you have BMC sewage line, okay? So all this is your BMC sewage line, the big one. Direct BMC का जो बड़ा line रहता है, which is outside. Inspection chambers are marked here. What is the problem here? They have not shown, shown किया है, or arrows बताया है. So this is how the start point is, and from here the sewage is taken out. See, they have 1, 2, and 3. What are these? Disconnecting chambers. So it's not necessary that one whole building, one whole site will have only one disconnecting chamber. Can you imagine if I connect all these 3 buildings? The disconnecting chamber will be not a chamber, it will become a tank. You understand? So I don't want that to happen. So that's the reason why I will have one thing happening at this level, one is happening here, and one is happening at the bottom level. So this is how it can be done. Okay, so this is the fire ka hai. So all the fire lines are shown here, fire hydrants are shown here, hose reels are shown. So if you can see below index, all the squares are my fire extinguishers. Okay, all the rounds, orange wale, is my fire hydrant along with hose reel. It's not just fire hydrant. Okay, if you see 3 tiny brown dots, they are fire Siamese connection. Where they are placed? Near the entry. I assume this is somewhere where the entry is. They have not. So this is the entry. You can see a Siamese right bang next to it. This is the entry. यहाँ पे लगाया है. So this is how the Siamese is placed, and then finally the yellow block is your fire staircase block. So every building which is divided into 2 blocks, okay, A and B, A and B, A and B, okay, has 2. Each one of them have one staircase, centralized one. So that's how it is. What do you see? Something these lines are doing here. ये जो red lines है आपके क्या है वो? स्विमिंग पूल को क्या कनेक्ट करा? Why do you think this is being done? So fire tanks are lying empty na throughout the year. So what they do is they supply that water to swimming pool. In case if there is a fire and there is a need, this can be taken up directly. So there are then, abhi idhar ek question hai. Who will see the need to start the reverse process? So swimming pool से वापस tank में लेके जाना, फिर उसको supply करना. So then there are these systems, automatic systems which detect with sensors. Okay, there is a need, okay, and it starts automatically. Unless and until you don't do those fittings, and for that you need a consultant, okay. Consultant and a very engineering kind of a profession they come from. So where they will be the right person to guide you, to tell you why these systems will be operationable only if with these kind of automatic fittings. Otherwise, this is a horrible system. Yeah, so this is the further schematic plan of OHT. It's something like L here, and this is the schematic section. Repeat hai. See here again the same problem. See the staircase on the top. The red again यहाँ पे hose reel है, and hose reel means there is a tap also, right? You can't just keep a hose reel and no tap. That means this is a hose reel along with my hydrant. Now what will be the problem? Same problem. The guy comes out from the fire lift. He is trying to enter the door. Okay, enter तो हो जाएगा क्योंकि जगह है. Once he enters, he will have to encounter the people who are rushing for their life. So the question here is the fireman fighting the fire or fighting the people? So don't plan something like this. Various pictures trying to show, so I'll just quickly go through. So this is again a passage leading to the staircase block, okay, obstruction free, wide, lighted, all the क्या बोलते हैं, signages in place, and all these lights will be on generator. Staircase lighted and ventilated, okay, hose reel located on the mid landing. See, खाली hose reel नहीं होता है, hose reel के साथ हमेशा hydrant होता ही है. राम एंड श्याम का जोड़ी है, सीता और गीता है ये, खाली सीता या खाली गीता नहीं होती. So this has to be together. Cycle parked at the fire exit. ये देखो problem है ना ये. If there is a fire and some and the door is wanting to shut, नहीं हो सकता है, and the smoke will enter, and then my fire staircase is useless. Entrance to your refuge floor, okay, from the 9th, 16th and the 23rd floor. तो ये तो खुला ही दिखाया है, okay, but yeah, this is how I think they have opened it for them to see people who had gone for the case study. Ideally, it is locked. And door from the floor level to the staircase opens outwards. Okay, so again, why it opens outwards? A refuge floor may be outward khulta hai, matlab towards the refuge floor. I have to enter the refuge floor. Now I can't afford for the door to come inside from where I am trying to enter it. मेरे पीछे लोग है ना, I'll be squashed against the door. So that's what happens at the terrace level also. Water from the UG fire tank pump to, so you see these, I'm not going to read everything, but you can understand what I'm trying to say. Hose reel here, नीचे वाले में there is a hydrant. These are the pipes, these are the hydrants, and these are the huge, the start-ons or the manually they can be done. Generally they are automatic, but just in case something goes wrong, it can be done manually as well. Always a plan B is there in all the systems. Standby pumps, okay, again this is a hose reel and this is a hydrant. Wet riser system, do you see this exposed red pipe? ये देखो ये staircase है, पता है ना ये staircase, वो देखा था हमने photo. This is the lighted, so this window, the one which you see in the second, is this, and right bang next to it there is a wet riser. That means hydrant भी वहीं पे था, देखा ना हमने, we saw it here. So this is that window and this is that thing. Problem. Siamese connection, again site hydrants. This is again the alarming systems, hooter system bolo, alarm system bolo, public system addressing system bolo, okay, and this is that hooter. Remember I told you about the red button one has to press. Again this is in a break open glass. It is not, it can be kept open if it is near a receptionist, because she is there to keep an eye on it, she or he, whoever is. But if it is in a passage area, then it's a problem because any guy who is up to some mischief will press the button और उस दिन का छुट्टी मिल जाएगा उसको. बॉस ने अगर ना बोला कि आज छुट्टी नहीं मिलेगा, I will go and press the hooter button. हो गया. Right. So these are the, so this was, they did the electricity, how the thing gets done. So see, there are these huge buildings, so they have transformer, 11,000 volts transform lines are coming in. From there it comes down to 420 and finally to 220, which is then taken all around. So they have transformers here, feeder pillars hai, electric meter room hai, and telecom meter room hai. Yeah. See, substation is like this. And it's not very good to have it unless it's at a distance. It is at
Meenal, you there?
hello.
Yeah, now I could hear you. I lost you there. I don't know if the others were able to.
No, it was telling me we are trying to get you into the meeting. So
Oh.
I was offline. Some problem with internet at college. I am in college today. Yeah, so you see that switch gear kind of a thing. ये वो है. Main distribution box with feeder pillar to MDB to individual meter. And बाजू में, if you see, there are these. दिखाया नहीं है यहाँ पे, दिखता नहीं है in fact. But generally, if I have to switch the gear from the electricity to generator, all I need to do is one twist the switch, and the power gets shifted. This is all electrical gadgets, and you can see the way they are done, the way what they require, and all of these produce a lot of heat. Okay, and one needs to be very particular about creating good ventilation here. And I guess that's it. This is again the fire. I think it is imaginary proposal for site. It's not there existing on site, but what the students have proposed for the site. So this entire area is kind of a parking area with nothing for fighting. So they are suggesting sprinkler, but it's suggested in a wrong manner because it's looped most or less. Ideally, ये भी loop नहीं करता है. I will leave this. Why will I want to connect and waste my pipe? When anyway I'm looking for open system, so I will avoid as much as pipe as I can. Hose reel at the mid landing level से निकाल के, it is supposed to be ये क्या है, ये propose क्या है, तो already existing है. Yeah. So this was the two buildings which the kids have done. Of course, there were lots of mistakes and they have not repaired those mistakes. So you saw the drawing with the mistake, but yeah. So any questions, guys? But when you do these things, as I told you, you will start realizing to look for what, to understand how the systems are done in this building. नहीं तो theoretically तो बहुत clear है ना. If I ask you to do it, you will do it in your design the way I have taught you and the way Ankush is telling you things and all that, and you will do the design. But when somebody is asking you to be on site, चलो कल तुम्हारे काका मामा ने किसी ने बुलाया आपको बिल्डिंग में, मेरे घर पे जरा आके बेटा जरा ये करके जा, and you don't know how to distinguish which line, but embarrassing है ना. So it's important for you to go on site and study these. Any questions? Okay, I am out any which way. Can you hear me? I was again out for a minute.
No, you were audible.
We can hear you.
Yeah, okay, because it told me hold on, we are trying to get you back in the meeting. Okay, so I'm stopping the recording if you don't have questions, otherwise I'll wait. So one other group, I don't have that PPT, one another group had done entire study of the clubhouse along with the buildings. So where they had spa facility, where they had hot water systems, and they had used solar panels to use the hot water or solar water heating tanks to use solar energy to use to heat the water. So they had used that, which was a very good study. Unfortunately, they didn't share their PPT with me, so I don't have it. But I remember this class. This was, I think, present 5th year. They had done this study. So every building will have different services, and the way it is done is also very different. Though the theory I will teach you only one way, but the way it is done is definitely different. That's why I say services. No two buildings will have same kind of services. Theory will remain same, but the way it is done is very different. And that's why we say services are hands in glove with design. Though design same नहीं होता है ना, services भी same नहीं होगा. It's given. So how you make space for the pipes horizontally as well as vertically is all based on your design. I cannot tell you कि आप ऐसे बनाओ. What if your design do not allow you to do that? Then you have to think of a new way to do it. And that's why services are a little difficult to incorporate if you don't do it at the start, at the time of your design, because then you will have to rechange everything or change everything. So this has to be incorporated like structure. You have to do it right at the inception of your design. While you are designing, this has to come in. सोचो ना, साथ साथ कटआउट आप कहाँ पे लगाओगे after you finish your design? After the structural engineer is given you his thing, and then you say, oh shit, I forgot to put the cutouts. Your structural engineer is going to have your heart on a dish. So it's important that you understand about this and start incorporating now when you begin your design. I hope you have done all this in your 6th semester AD. Probably we are going to take the same for your IDS. So please guys, work on your structure, work on your services, so that IDS we don't have to sit and resolve your entire design. Any questions? If no, then I'm stopping the recording. Anyway, I'm stopping it.